stuff. You already suckered me in once, Marvin. Suckered me in once.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we got lots on Zoom today. Hello, Zoom. Hi, Zoom. Dean's waving at me. Hi, Otto. Hi, Veronica. Otto, you look handsome.
He's blowing kisses at it.
So sweet. He's so sweet. How's everyone doing? Where's everybody? Where's our background at? They're all on Zoom today.
Yeah, Emily says hello.
Hi, Emily. Yeah, we got a lot on Zoom today, so we'll try to stand over here when we're talking so they could hear us. We're doing well?
Yeah.
We're doing good?
Yeah.
All right, let's have some fun. Maybe. There we go.
Hi guys. So I want to address first, thank you for all of your support with OnTrack. And as you all know, there's been changes at OnTrack. So I wanted to get some clarity around who the escrow officers are, right? So we have Roberto.
Hi, guys.
And those of you who know Monica and Melissa, the twins, they are now escrow officers. Yeah, so please feel free. You already know them, and you know. By the way, the people that were on the team that actually did the legwork behind the scenes are all still here. So we just want to. I want you to understand only two people.
Stand right here so they can barely hear you.
Oh, I see.
They can barely
Hi
hear you.
guys. All right. Okay, so for those for in the company, all the workers and the people that do the tasks and get the things done are still here. So nothing has really changed except the fact that the escrow officers left, and now we have other escrow officers. We're always evolving, and so you know we do have 3 escrow officers currently. We have the twins, Monica and Melissa, and then we also have Mike.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just want to say I appreciate your support, your continued support. It means a lot to us. And let's get started. Since there's not a large group, you guys have a really great chance of winning.
There's a lot on Zoom today, so it's like we got a Zoom filled
Right,
day
but
today.
if the camera's not on, they don't get to play. You're gonna do it.
All the cameras turn on.
Cool. All right, let's do this. What do we got? We have East Palmdale with 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. What is it, Robert? Built what?
2004, 1,888 square feet, and 6,421 square footage.
Yeah, let's go.
Ooh,
Here
that's
we
nice.
go.
Kitchen.
Look at that kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice bedroom.
Right. Is there
That's
another
it.
photo? That's it?
That's the
Okay.
photos.
So that's your photos. We don't get backyard photos?
No, the backyard must be ugly.
What do you think in East Palmdale for this 3-bedroom?
20, 40,
What is it?
5. All right, Zoom, get in there.
429 from Julie on Zoom.
450? 585?
420 from Angie.
499,
525
510.
for
Come on,
Angie.
come on, come on, come on.
465 Emily.
How much? 525. Okay. We got a range. Anybody up on Zoom? You got all right.
I
You're
think we
locked
got
in and
our
loaded.
last one on Zoom.
450,
450.
419 looks like the lowest one. But let's go ahead and see. All right. Ready? And the price without going over is.
Nobody on Zoom.
Yeah.
Nobody on Zoom.
They got it right on the money. 485. Okay, here's your second chance. Ready? Get set. Go. Tell them.
We got one in Acton, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, built in 1989. 1,800 square footage, 10,400 lot square footage.
That's a big lot.
Big lot.
In Acton.
Acton is about
Yeah, that's well for Acton.
Well, so the back, maybe it's not that big, the lot. The backyard looked a little small.
quarter acre and acre.
Yeah, it is. It's in Acton. It's, yeah.
Who knows their Acton prices? Acton's tough. 600? 655, 650, 685.
What do we got?
555 for Acton? What is this like?
What are we doing? 655? 605?
720.
600? Are we in the, we're all in the 600s, right? Except, are you 585? 585.
What do we got? We got a lot on Zoom. 568, 1.2, Angie.
And here we go.
780.
That's going over, and the price is...
4!
How much?
Maybe they meant Cal City, not Acton.
469. Anybody got closer than 469?
There's no way that's 5.
I want to verify.
I don't verify that. No way.
Or is it?
I'm just
Thank
saying.
you. Congratulations. Last time.
230. Yeah.
All right, ready?
Hey, so, we're pretty sure that's a Palmdale house, but it's okay. We'll move on.
Next one? Okay, great. You got it.
All right. We have, go ahead. What do we got?
Next one, West Palmdale, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, built 1996, 1,800 square footage, 7,000 lot square footage.
That's an interesting.
A lot of dollars.
Lots of stuff.
Ooh, nice backyard.
It feels like.
This Rancho Vista up on the
It's a
hill.
private backyard. It looks like a
Oh, yeah.
3-car garage.
What are we thinking?
What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? Robert, what are we thinking? Tell me. What are we thinking?
530.
Let's look at it.
5555.
5555.
545, 619. 545. 650.
655. Well, we're all over the place, right?
Yeah, 400. 515.
515, 560. All right, 619. You guys are all over the place. Gloria, what was your number?
549.
549. We are all over the place in this on this property. Let's see, where are we? And the price without going over is 545.
You got it. Oh, Veronica,
Veronica Gonzalez, 525.
Yay! I get to see a beautiful face. Congratulations! Congratulations! Nice.
You got to take Otto for a coffee.
We'll give it to him on to put in your mailbox or
Mailbox,
yeah, take care of it.
mailbox. Okay, we'll take care of it. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you for putting on track. One more time. That was good. 1, 2, 3. Enjoy your socks, please. Take pictures of them when you wear them and tag us on social media. Okay? All right.
Please have other clothes on besides socks. On Instagram. Because nobody wants to see the socks without the rest of the clothes on.
What is it?
I'm mainly talking to you, Jimmy.
I was thinking.
All right, we got some guests here today. Are they here, Jimmy?
Yes.
We'll bring them in. We got some guests here today. They're going to talk real quickly about their restoration company for you guys. If you need some support and clients that you want to help them out, remember, you are supposed to be Angie's List for your clients. Angie's List exists because agents didn't do their jobs, right? And one thing that vendor you should have, probably a restoration company, right? If someone's having an issue at their house, they need to call someone, they probably call you. So you guys want to come on up real quick and
It's not the guys that did this, is it?
Yeah, we did not bring no donuts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Sorry about that.
So how's it going, guys? My name is Kian. This is Brian, and this is David. We're with Night and Day Mitigation Services. Kind of like what you guys dealt with here, we do with a lot of water damages. We also deal with mold and fire. We work with every major insurance companies, even the ones that are leaving. The new ones coming in, I know it's becoming a little more difficult for the insurance companies. We work with all of them. And we're really good with homeowners. What happens is we're basically the very first step. Whether it's a flood, we walk in, immediately start assessing the problems. We actually get the homeowner involved, and we kind of like to pride ourselves as if we're lawyers for them. We get on board and we talk to the insurance companies for them. We actually have a wonderful asset team behind us. We have plumbers, carpet cleaners, contractors, abatement companies, anything you can possibly need, if you ever run into an issue. Maybe something that you don't need us for, but you might need a plumber. Give us a call, and we have assets alongside with us. But for homeowners, if you ever have an issue with a homeowner who has some kind of flood, fire, or mold damage, we actually can come in and we delegate everything. We basically project manage from start to finish. We also deal with any kind of contents in their home. We've been known to try and help with cash prices. We like to stick with insurance jobs, but with cash prices, we know not a lot of people have a lot of money sitting around, so we try to work with prices that are very competitive. We don't like to set minimums. I know there are some companies that set some pretty high minimums. We do not. We go in, we assess it. If it's something that can help the homeowner out, or you guys are trying to sell a house, and it's something that we can work in that doesn't cost too much money, we can just take care of it, and you get that peace of mind for a report that you're trying to sell, and the buyer needs some kind of report to help get the thing going. We can go in, get the reports quickly, get the problems dealt with immediately, and realistically make it easier for everyone involved, at least.
You guys said you did mold as well, so
Yes,
like a
yep.
mold inspection for
So we can inspect
removal and everything,
Correct.
clearance. Awesome.
Yes. We have testing companies that can come in behind us as well and test for anything. You got lead, asbestos, or mold, anything like that. Like I said, we have a huge asset team behind us through many years doing this business that we can offer to you for. It's easy. It's really easy. Just give us up a call. Hey, I need this, or I need this. We can instantly connect you with whatever asset you need. Easy as that. Do you guys have any questions regarding what we do, the process, anything like that?
So you guys can do inspections that would produce a report?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we can check out if you need a quick remediation. We can remediate it real quick, set up a clearance report, boom, set it up. Boom.
What do you guys normally charge for something like that?
So our inspections usually are free. We will inspect for free. In regards to how we do the pricing, we do use the software that insurance companies call Exactly. But sometimes those prices are they're exaggerated. It's kind of like a hospital. You're paying way more than you should normally. So we work out a cash price. We will generate it and then cut it down to a reasonable cash price. That way it's easier for everyone and you don't feel like you're getting gouged.
Right.
That's the key. And also, you have a referral card program in front of you. So we like to take care of the people who think of us in the long run. If you ever run into a water damage, maybe it's not something an old house you sold, they called you, hey, you have a company, I have a flood in my home, I need it taken care of. We offer actually 10% referrals across the board. That doesn't matter if the job's $100,000 or $2,000. It's 10% flat across the board. It's a way of saying thank you for thinking about us. And it's kind of a way to show, I know there's a lot of companies, there's a lot of competition out here. Some can see greedy, you got companies, I'm sure you guys run into some companies that seem greedy, money hungry, they're not. We're here to do the job right, take care of the homeowners, take care of whoever's referring us, as well as kind of pay it forward kind of thing for thanking you for thinking of us and letting us take care of any issues that you guys have.
So when we talk about remediation, you do the drywall as well?
Yes, so we'll do complete dry. The only thing we don't do is the reconstruction, but like I said, we have a network of contractors that follow behind us. And we try to make it so that we have at least 3 to 5 contractors, because I know you don't want to push one, because one might not be a fit for someone you're trying to go into. We'll offer all 5 and let the homeowner decide, hey, I want to go with this one or this one. But we do all the demo, all the try-outs, the remediation from start to finish.
So when it's when the insurance company is involved, does the insurance company give you the freedom to choose, for example, a company like you guys?
Correct. I know the insurance companies like to push their vendors, because they do have their own vendors, some like ServPro, SearchMaster.
Sure.
Those are massive vendors that insurance companies use to save them money.
Right.
And we like to push that to the homeowners. Anyone as a homeowner has the freedom to hire whoever they want. And I know the insurance likes to do scare tactics saying, well, if they mess up, it's on you.
Right.
But that's why we try to keep into the bounds and scopes of licenses that we're allowed to do.
Now, when it comes to you guys receiving payment for the work performed, you guys deal directly with the insurance company?
Yeah, so we actually go back and forth. We send out an estimate, and we're a little different. I know some mitigation companies, they'll do the mitigation work, and there's some things insurance companies will refuse to pay for.
Sure.
We try to make it so that the homeowner doesn't come out of pocket. That's kind of the key for us, because it ensures a lot of less stress on the homeowner.
Right.
Because I know there are companies that will look to the homeowner to pay for whatever the insurance
Sure.
will pay for. We make sure we stay in the bounds of what insurance will pay for. If it's something that has to be done that insurance just refuses to pay for, we'll just cut the loss. We'll do it, just make sure everything's done. We'll negotiate with whatever the insurance is willing to pay for, take that money and be fine. And we won't go after the homeowner for a dime.
That's awesome.
And we even have kind of a system with our contractors. I know there's deductibles on claims. If it's a reasonable deductible, obviously if it's $5,000 or more, it's kind of hard to waive those. But if it's $2,500 or less, we actually make it to where we don't receive referrals from our contractors. We tell them waive the deductible so that the homeowner doesn't come out of pocket at all. That's kind of our key selling point. is
Customer
that-
service.
Yeah. The whole point is to help the homeowner out in the long run.
You guys just focus on residential?
We do. We can do commercial. We're still a fairly young company, so we probably won't take on massive jobs,
Sure.
but it's rare to run into those, because usually when you run into large commercial jobs, they'll go for the large vendors to deal with that, because they can bring assets from one town into their town's territory and just all focus on it. But we try to stick with residential just because it's a lot easier and it's a lot more personal with the home. It's easier to work with.
What's your range?
Right
Area working?
Right now, so obviously we're based in the AV, so we'll go anywhere in the AV. We're actually currently trying to grow and push, so we're actually pushing into Bakersfield and Tehachapi, and we'll go as far as Victorville. We'll even go, Cal Cities, Roseman, Santa Clarita. We have done jobs. I mean, I went out to Vegas a couple weeks ago just to kind of, if it's a dire situation and another company won't do it, we'll take the week to just shoot out and do something like that. But locally, we try to stay within those bounds, but pretty wide range.
So everything, mold, smoke, dead bodies.
We don't do biohazard. That's a different license that you have to have. I do know a biohazard company that does crime scene cleanup. We're not licensed to do that. I would love to. It's a real industry.
Oh, yeah.
We want to get into it eventually, but
Yeah.
for now, it's just mold, flood, and fire.
Big money in it.
Yeah. So that's-
You would love to get it. You're a weird guy, man.
I
You seem the way-
I think it's,
you seem like a cool guy. Now I'm a little worried.
That doesn't bother me, but I mean, it's not, I've heard stories. And it's like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. I watch a lot of crime shows. So it's kind of cool to get that stuff. Do we have any other questions regarding maybe the process as far as anything? I know you guys just went through one. I don't know who the company used, if you were happy with them, but we always try to not talk bad about any companies. But if you ever are unhappy with something, we are always able to come behind and re-inspect. Not to make any other company look bad, but just to give you guys peace of mind. If a homeowner's not happy with the company they chose and they're like, hey, you know anyone? We'll come, we'll reassess it. If it's something we can help with, we will. But we won't come in it with an idea to down the other companies. It's just not the way. Not what we're into. There's plenty of business. We can all co-work with each other.
I've heard they needed to.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, is there anything else? Anything that you guys can think of? I mean, no, we're here. Well, is there any questions you have?
Glad that you guys came, because there's not too many home companies around.
Yeah.
This is a big, huge job.
Many of them, I know a lot of larger companies, like I said, we're fairly new, we just opened up back in September of last year. I know a lot of big companies, if there's a tiny spot of mold, they're not gonna come out, they don't want to. And if they do, they wanna make us, we don't think about it, and then we just do it, and do it for the price, keep doing it.
Just what you guys are.
That's good. Now we don't have to just paint over the mold, just.
Yeah, we'll do the rest. I would not advise doing that, but, it is what it is.
That's the way to do it.
And if you guys want, we gave you some business cards, that number actually goes to my phone personally, so if you guys have any questions, I'm on my phone 24/7, I'll answer the phone calls, 10 o'clock at night sometimes, I don't care. We're actually the owners, so we are available whenever you need it.
So, to claim the referral, we have to pass you our head's information or our head's.
So all you have to do is mention our name, they call us, we sign it, we get the job. The only thing is, because it is 10%, we give you the referral once we're paid out, so that you get the exact dollar to the cent amount of 10% of what you're owed as a referral. So yeah, the second we sign it, we do it, if we get paid, we get that money in check. And we don't send it, so it's kind of free money.
All right, well, thanks, guys. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
There's a raffle.
No, raffle for I lost my clicking ability. Oh, never mind. Jimmy, where'd you go?
Jimmy! Right there. He's coming.
Oh, wait, he's probably got a great entrance. All right, welcome up, Jimmy, everybody. Jimmy, bring up Jason.
Yeah.
Jason, get up here too.
I'm gonna get Who's on here?
Hey guys. I don't know if you guys remember this. Keller Williams Fit. I have a little spiel first that I'm gonna read. Thanks to Garrett and ChatGPT. So this is the first time practicing for you guys. We're gonna say, hi everyone.
Hi.
We're thrilled to introduce you to our Keller Williams business group. We're dedicated to promoting a healthier lifestyle within our Keller Williams community. By joining us, you're not just committing to fitness, you're joining a supportive network of colleagues who prioritize wellness. From group workouts to nutrition tips and wellness challenges, we're here to empower each other to reach our fitness goals and lead happier, healthier lives. Let's build a stronger, healthier Keller Williams together. Yay! So, you want me to say it?
Well, just talk loud so they can hear you.
We started, this office started this community. No, it was AOC.
John Silver.
Yeah, John Silva, and we ran with it. It was probably 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago. It was an AOC committee. Started it, did a few events. I ended up making shirts.
You and JD almost died on the mountainside in Big Bear.
Yeah.
That committee.
Yeah. We had almost a couple deaths. We made shirts. We did a few events. This past February, we went to family reunion, and I ended up taking the shirt and wearing it throughout, 1 or 2 of the days, and so many agents were like, "What's that? What's that?" Me, Jason, and Andrew were just promoting it, to everyone, and all the agents wanted one. They're like, "Did you get that from the store here?" And I'm like, "Nah, one day we'll probably do it." Just messing around, and Jason and the other guys were just, we're just in everyone's ear about it. What's this? This is how we did it. We started as a committee, and then brokers were like, "Can we buy like 30 of them? Can we buy 40 of them?" It was a lot. Well, we would go to the, after activities there and just promote it. And so we came back. I was like, let me figure something out to get these agents some shirts. I was like, I'll give them to them at cost. I had a guy that made them, like whatever it costs. I was gonna make a page, and I even set up a coming soon shirts for everyone, and people were hitting me up. So I was gonna ask for forgiveness later, about selling them, Garrett. And so I got an email from corporate and wellness. I don't know if you guys know Community Wellness. Keller Williams. It's the biggest community.
Yeah, it's a nationwide community wellness group. It has subgroups under it. You have KW Run Club. I think there's a KW Pickleball, yoga, golf, all that. So pretty much
Peloton, Ride or Die.
Peloton, yeah. So there's a bunch of groups under KW Wellness. So we got kind of caught by KW Wellness. And like, hey, can't do that.
She was like, she's like, you have three options.
Talk that way or
Okay.
They said you have three options. We either cease and desist your butt with legal. I'm like, I don't like that option. They're like, pay $27,000 for the fees to use their licensing fees. I'm like, nah. Or we'll make you guys legit, and we'll put you under wellness, and you'll be official committee. Group under the community, Keller Williams RI, so international. So now they're like, we'll approve your design, we'll do this and that, and you can have a booth here with us at Mega Camp and Family Reunion. That's what you asked for, so you got it. So now we're official.
Woo! Yeah!
Talk about it. We'll probably be in the Red Store. That's what they mentioned, either Red Store or third party for shirts and merchandise and things like that. But now, we need our office to step up. And since it came from here, we have a group. Armando will probably ask them to send a text for the Facebook group. We've had it 6 days or something like that, and there's already over 50 agents from all over the nation. And it's going to get bigger and bigger, so we're trying to make that happen for, Keller Williams. Anything you want to say?
No, so pretty much it's a fitness group that we started small. We didn't think much of it. We're just doing it because we like to, be fit, work out, have a good time with group events that we did, and it turned into something more. It's nothing. Yeah, so we're just having fun with it. We're enjoying
Motivate other agents.
Motivate other agents. Our group has been active with agents all over the country so far. So yeah, it's something we're excited about.
So what they want us to do is go to, they're gonna put us on a panel maybe at Mega Camp. So now we really gotta get fed, because right now we're paid to get fat. A panel. They want us. We're gonna make some signs that say Keller Williams Fit, like that. Some round ones, probably 18, 20 inches. Ventura's making them for us with a barcode, with a QR code, saying our fitness, our Facebook official fitness page, so agents can go. So we're gonna go to other offices, kind of organize our little spiel here and go promote it and go give them signs and flyers. And we're gonna hit up all the offices because they want us to go just grow it and make it big. They said that eventually it won't just be a group, it'll probably be its own community. So we're heading that way.
Beautiful.
Good job, Jimmy.
What was that?
Yeah, can we start doing like Ninja Warrior?
So we're still gonna organize events. They still want us to do that, not as a committee, but more as a group where we can probably like do a hike down below and get more of the offices to join, that way, and we can video it and post it, promote it, we're gonna do an event at Mega Camp. They're getting ready. Because all the groups are doing one that Sunday in Austin, and she mentioned that they're going to try to get this gym that Gary Keller owns to give us some time. It's a super nice gym there, and maybe do a class or a gym session or something like that. So that way we could blow up. Like, we're gonna spread the word, and May Camp, I think, is gonna be the big boom, and they'll show off the merchandise and everything. That's the goal.
When can I buy the shirts off the Escrow?
It's getting approved. The logo is getting approved. She said most likely it will. They're gonna approve it, and once all the merch starts getting ready for Mega Camp, production and all that, she's gonna follow up with me about that.
So soon, couple weeks maybe.
I think the big boom will probably start at Mega Camp.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so that way people can see it and be like, oh, we heard about this, and strategies to blow it up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. What I love most about this is it just proves you should always ask for forgiveness and never ask for permission. Because if you asked for permission, they would have said, no, you can't use our KW logo. So you just do it, and he could have gone to jail, but instead he's got a new community. That's right. Guys, it's really cool because this is international level. Gary Keller loves. I told Jimmy, as soon as he gets a black shirt, he needs to email Gary and ask him to wear it at Mega Camp, because Gary Keller loves fitness. His goal, one of his big things in life is to live to 100. And he's every time there's a private event, he will have some specialist or something around nutrition. It's his big thing, so it's gonna blow up, man. I'm excited for you. Very cool. Let's help Jimmy grow it, and Jason, and is John a part of it, or?
No,
He's not. So Jimmy, it's just you two are part of it?
there's a couple, Victoria
And
Andrews there.
And Andrew? Awesome. So let's help them blow that up. Very cool. All right, JD, you want to come up and talk about, we have so much going on next week.
Ooh, we're gonna be busy.
And you guys get ready to train. Welcome up, JD, everybody. Woo!
I guess we gotta stand somewhere
Right
around
there.
here.
That's it right there.
Right here?
Just angle a little bit that way.
This way?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, guys. Hey, Zoom World. I think you guys all know me. JD, I am co-chair with Nico for the education group, and we were actually on the way down to, me, Jason, and Andrew were on the way down to family reunion. We were just talking about more things that we can do, that we wanted to do just as a group. And we're like, oh, it'd be cool if we could get our office to come along with it. We're always about building community, and we truly do believe we're a family here, and families should spend more time together. And so we were like, okay, cool, some of the stuff we want to do, how do we bring it to the office? And so we thought of some names, sort of like Spirit Week and KW Week, and we thought Culture Week was perfect because we feel like we have the best culture here in Antelope Valley, and we just want to do more of it. So all next week we have something planned. So Monday is going to be, moving forward, every third week of the month is going to be Culture Week, and so we'll have this same setup. Different classes, different events, but you can guarantee that every third week of the month, you can depend on us being here doing this. So Monday is going to be motivational, it's going to be Money Monday. Money Monday. Jason's going to be running that. He's with the ALC Financial Committee. And on that one, they're going to be creating a budget. You guys are going to be masterminding around agent financials, right? You're actually going to be taking agent financial classes. It's the class, and Jason will be sharing that with you guys. And then Jason and Iman have been working on a sample agent profit and loss. If you guys don't have one, or you're not in a position yet to start reporting profit and losses, it's okay. Jason, we're going to give you a template, right, Jason?
Yeah.
Anything else?
It's something, a lot of agents think, oh, I'll start a budget or I'll start profit loss when I start making more money, right? When in reality, you should start before that, because someone said, I forgot who it said, if you can't manage $100, what makes you think you can manage $1 million? Yeah. Right?
That's good. That's really good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
that class, so you can start that, get that habit, so when the money really starts coming in, you have that habit and you have a strong budget and profit loss.
So that'll be Monday, guys. Starting Monday, May 20th. That one is at 11 a.m. Tech Tuesday. So Mondo and Nico, they are chairs of KW Tech, or ALC Tech Committee, and they're going to be doing database scrub. So last class they taught was how to import.
It was powerful branding with social media.
Powerful branding with social media. So they want to now that you've branded yourself, now what they want to do is how do you go through your database, clean it up, so you can start to communicate in a systematic way. So that's going to be Tech Tuesdays. Nico and Armando will be running that class. Want to share anything else?
Yeah,
What we
well,
doing?
just to kind of elaborate a little bit more. So
We're gonna speak up too.
it's a bit of it's a two-parter. Sorry, yeah, you're right. So we're definitely going to be starting off on your data, on the contacts, everything that you have there, how to tag them, how to figure out which smart plans work for those specific people, set those up. And for those of you that have yet to figure out where some of these people that you have in your database want to go, like what are they interested in purchasing, the second part of the class, so the last 30 minutes, I'm going to have you guys focus on calling, and I'm also going to provide scripts courtesy of Ignite and Locker Room for you guys to be able to not feel stuck in a sense. So you have something to say back, and you can rebuttal them, and you can make sure that you're still getting pretty much from point A to point B when it comes to touching base with your contacts. Okay?
The goal is going to be to get you more involved with your database and teach you how to communicate with it in a systematic way. And what we've known is the challenge is once we teach you the things that you need to do, what do we say next, right? Because I think that's probably one of the biggest fear is, hey, what do I say? I don't want to sound like a robot. I don't want to sound like a salesperson. So they're going to give you some scripts to share that are very just natural and flow with the conversation depending on who you're talking to. So you can literally take the information you have and go learn it. As All-Stars, the way we use it is we tag our databases in a number of ways. And we use that in a number of different ways in our business too. So I can tell you at any point in time how many buyers and sellers we have that are active. Currently have 41 active listings, 41 active buyers. And so when someone says, hey, do you have any buyers for my house? I say, I don't know. You know what? We have about 41 active buyers. If I don't have one now, I'm pretty sure I'll have one in the future, but I gotta come take a look so I can match it up. And so because we have our database tagged and we know exactly the ins and outs of it, we can use it in other parts of our business. So that'll be Tuesday. Then we have Wisdom Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday is going to be a day jam-packed pretty much from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have a class every hour. We'll go over each one of those classes here in just a second. You can scan this QR code if you want to sign up for it or go through the classes.
There you go.
Well, here's the classes. So here at 10 a.m., you guys all know Coffee with Cappers, right? Mm-hmm. Who's gone to that already?
Oh, yeah.
Is it jam-packed?
Oh, yeah.
Every time. Right? And there's always different nuggets coming from the producers, things you just wouldn't imagine you get just sitting down and having a conversation with someone. So Tiffany George, she is a recurring capper. She caps all the time. I think you guys all know her. She was here earlier. But we're going to be doing Coffees with Cappers. We're going to kick that off at 10 a.m. I'll bring in donuts at 9. So if you guys want to kind of mingle around and hang out around 9 o'clock, I'll have some donuts in here. Right after Tiffany, we're going to do TCA compliance. So that's going to be Crystal and Angie's helping out with it too. What we're going to do is we're going to go over some compliance do's and don'ts. So as you're going through your compliance file, what are some things you should not be doing and some things you should be doing?
Also, real quick, I highly recommend any of you that are working with TCs or that have TCs, invite them to that class.
Yeah.
So that way they can also start picking up on the things that are required of the compliance department.
Yeah, you TCs out there, if you'd like, this class is for you too. Creating CDAs, simple creating CDAs. Who knows what an RCSD form is or what it stands for? Except Jason. Does anyone know RCSD? Representative, capacity, signing, disclosure. Right? Who's signing for what? Who's got permission to sign for what? And so we're going to go over that because you use an RCSD for a lot of reasons. Corporations, trusts, probates. So we're going to be going over that in the compliance class, and then we're also going to complimentary provide a probate checklist. If you do a probate, what kind of forms and documents will you need for a compliance file? So that'll be coming from Crystal, or one of our in-house TC coordinators. I think Angela Allen's another one. Anna is another one. Jessica Allen. What did I say? I'm sorry, Jessica Allen. That's what I was thinking of. She's TC. We have Anna. What's her last name? Old Meadow. And then there's one more. Rachel Pettigrew. So they're all TCs. So if you're working with them, great. This is just more stuff for you guys to have when you work with them. And then right after that, we have wholesale and hard money awareness. How many of you guys know what wholesale is or heard of it? think we all have, right? There's a lot of do's and don'ts with wholesales. You can get in a lot of sticky ground with wholesales if you don't know what's going on, right? Marvin's laughing because he hears about it all the time. So we figured, why not bring someone in that goes to, CAR and sees all these different legal cases and has also been in the business since the 70s? 80s. Close. I always see his shirt that he wears in his first listing, I think 70s.
Yeah, the first time I've seen it.
What's that?
First time I've seen that picture.
Oh! So that'll be hosted by Quan, but Marvin's going to be the one that's kind of leading it. He's the most knowledgeable when it comes to the wholesale. So some things we're going to talk about is understanding what a wholesale is. What are legal and ethical considerations? And then analyzing deals, finding deals, and how you don't necessarily have to wholesale it, how you can leverage our investors that we have in the office right now, where you guys can partner up on deals. And then financing. At the end, we're going to have a hard money lender come in here and talk about what kind of hard money options they have. They've done transactions with our realtors here in the office, and literally the deals change every transaction. If you find a good enough deal, they're willing to work with you on it. So they're going to talk about the hard money financing as well. And then 1 to 3, we don't. Oh no. It should have been in there. But 1 to 3, we have what do we have? Contracts. So 1 to 3 is contracts. At 3 o'clock, Carol and Hadi will be coming in. Do you guys know what DU approval is?
Yes.
Gloria, I know you do. Jason, I know. Rose, I know you do. Jaime. So DU approval stands for desktop underwriting approval. When you guys are working with these loan officers, what they'll do is they'll put together a package and they'll submit it through the computer to get an approval. Now the thing is, you can manipulate those numbers. It's not like a person looking at it and saying yes or no, right? So you should know how are they analyzing, how are they breaking down this buyer to get approved? Because you can find some things in there that most agents want. Most agents don't take the time to go through DU approvals. I was just talking to Hadi about it yesterday. We figured, you know what, we need to teach our agents how to go through DU approval. So if you're not getting an approval from a trusted lender like Hadi or Carol, you can double check someone else's work and make sure that they're doing their approvals the right way.
One of the things that I noticed, like when you guys get an offer on your listing and you get the package, you tell me sometimes that some realtors call me, it's like, oh, okay, we have a DU approval from the other lender. And the other lender sends them the first page, just like not enough to go through the DU approval and you can read all of it. So make sure like you get the full DU approval, not just the numbers. The first page doesn't tell you anything. All the conditions are all the rest of the pages.
Yes.
So that's why we have, and I can go through like what does it say and what does it mean.
Right. And as listing agents, we appreciate people that send not only the pre-approval letter, but the DU approval too.
Yes.
So it'll help strengthen your offers and understand on listing agent side how to read that. And then, how do you also be talking about non-QM loans?
Non-QM loans, many of the buyers right now, especially with the self-employed buyers, they do not report enough. There's many of options for them. We are really big on actually the OE loans. We have just close to IT and numbers, which is we were not able before, but we found an investor that actually went through the whole thing. There's a lot of programs that we can kind of like explain to the client. Maybe we can close them on non-QM instead of just
Yeah.
for those 8 paper.
If you read the shift book, you'll read the story about Gary Keller and how he used creative financing during a shifting market. Those are your non-QM loans, right? VOE programs.
We have very little. Yeah, profit and loss. We're big on those right now. If you have an investor or a buyer with such yourself like self-employed, the profit and loss statement is just a legal profit and loss statement audited by the accountant, and you can close on those.
So here's the deal, guys. On these non-QM loans, not every lender offers non-QM loans. So put it simply, if you ever get denied on a traditional kind of financing, reaching out to Kel and Hadi and asking what the non-QM loans might get you into a buyer sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Or get you into a house sooner rather than later. So if you guys have any more questions on non-QM or anything like that before the classes, Hadi will be around. I think she'll be here this week and next week. Just go ahead and reach out to her and ask her.
All those classes gonna be online?
Yeah, all of them will be virtual.
Nothing will be here?
No, it'll be in here, but we'll have it virtual too,
Okay.
just like we have now.
Okay.
Yep. And then at 4 o'clock, on-track escrow's gonna come in, and they're gonna just do an overview on buyer, seller, and agent escrow packages. And then at 4:30, John's gonna come in, and he's gonna. John's our land specialist. He started off with land. He loves doing land. So if you guys ever have any land referrals, reach out to John. John gets a lot of questions on land. And honestly, the biggest question is, can you come do my CMA for me? And John can't always do it for everyone. He wishes he could. So we thought, how do we help you guys out? So what he's going to do is he's actually going to teach a class and show you guys how he runs through a CMA on a piece of land to determine value. So he'll be at 4:30. He's going to literally take you from, if someone says, hey, I want to buy or sell, what do you say? What questions do you ask them? How do you lead that conversation into, hey, let's set up an appointment? And then what do you do during the appointment? And then how do you get the contract signed? We call it contracts to contracts. That'll be your job. And then at 5:30, I'll be popping in. I'm going to do scripts in the evening from 5:30 to 6. I'll be doing a just quick overview on scripts, just basic scripts, explaining what NLP is, Neuro Linguistics Programming, and we'll do some live role plays too. That'll be in the evening. And that'll be virtual too. So that's Wednesday.
That's a full day of training.
All day.
No excuses. We got something for everybody that week.
All day, yeah. All day, guys. And then we're going to end off the week with some fun. So, Andrew, how do you guys know Andrew? Briones, is he around here?
I didn't see a meeting coming today.
Okay, so he was nice enough to reserve a spot for us here at Happy Hours in the mall. Right after next week's team meeting, we're going to go do Turns Up Thursday, is what he likes to call it. And that's with the T at the end, Turns Up Thursday. We're just going to do lunch at Happy Hours, guys. We're stop by. They have really good wings. It's kind of my favorite, is go get the wings there. Yeah, Mondo's too. He led me onto those. So that'll be Thursday. It's just lunch with the family. And then on Friday, we are doing Caravan just for us Keller Williams agents. So we're going to meet here at 11 o'clock at the front desk. George and I will be there. And then we're going to lead us out to go tour at least 3 to 5 homes as an office. And then maybe afterwards, whoever wants to, we can grab some lunch again after that too. But that'll be Ending Culture Week on Friday, which is Field Trip Friday.
Beautiful.
All right. Woo!
All right, guys, because we know as a company in real estate right now, being the best educated agent is going to make us above and beyond everybody else. Remember, we moved from a speed-based market to a skills-based market. The skills-based agents are going to be the ones that are going to find business and be able to keep moving along. So finding these wholesale deals, understanding that stuff, understanding our scripts, dialogue. We got to really thank the committee, the education committee, for doing this. It's a lot of great training for you guys, a lot of great stuff, something for everyone. So thank you guys so much.
Okay.
You have the clicker? Yep. You
Then
can
we
have
have
it for
more.
me. All right, now we're going to do a quick little recap of Bread Day. Mondo, I'll let you take it away.
Hold on, guys. It's playing with me. Hold on. Technical issues when the tech guy gets here, huh? Okay. Well, thank you guys all for showing up to Red Day last week, first and foremost.
Hey! Awesome Red Day last week.
Well, since Andrew's not here, I want to make sure I say something for him. We do appreciate all of you guys for coming out. I know it was a bit of a rough one considering the heat was crazy. But if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to, get what we got done. A lot of you guys were in the back helping out with the groceries. Some of you guys were unloading. Some of us were sorting food, whatever it was. all of that made a strong contribution to Grace Resource Center, and they sent us a really long message, pretty much just thanking us for our time, and they hope to see us again soon. I do want to plant the seed now. We are planning on doing a hot meal night with them. Hopefully next month. I'm trying to figure out their availability. But if you guys are interested in joining us for that one, just shoot me a text, and then that way we can all make sure we're on their itinerary. Okay? Okay. But again, give yourselves a hand for being there already.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for that. We talked, Red Day is the day we give back to the community. This is the first Red Day I've missed since I've been at Keller Williams. I had a really fun case of food poisoning. So I couldn't leave the toilet about 10 feet, otherwise I was in trouble. So I was miserable. First time I've been that sick in a long time. I'm sad that I missed it, but I'm really glad that you guys came together, had a great time. Mondo's going to send out this video, guys. Share it, tag it, show what we're doing in the community, because this money is good for the good that it can do, and getting out there and getting our hands dirty, getting in within the community, it really is awesome, and it's what we're about. It's part of our culture and what we're supposed to be doing. So thank you guys so much for that. All right, guys. One thing we've been talking about at Keller Williams is I was asked a question, and it's a unique question: is what is our value proposition for agents, right? And my answer to that is we have a lot, and I guarantee you, most of you do not even know the surface of what we offer as a company to help agents in the direction that they want to go. So typically when someone asks me, like if I'm recruiting them to Keller Williams, I'm not just going to blurb, I'm going to ask them some deep diving questions to see what needs they have, right? Some people are really into certain aspects or areas of the real estate business, from growing through they want to become wealthy, they want to figure out investments, and that's why they're getting into real estate. Well, then I'll go into KW Wealth and what that community looks like and how to do that. Some people, it's about culture and giving back, and then I go into Red Day and the different things that we do. But one thing is for sure is everyone has a different perspective of our value proposition. So one thing we want to do here at the office is we want to have our wall of value. But we want your guys' perspective of what the value proposition for you is here at Keller Williams. So I'm going to ask you guys as we end our meeting today, is you all have a slip in front of you and it says, what is your value, Keller Williams value proposition? Is for you guys to take a minute and think about it. What is the biggest value piece? And I would encourage you guys not to put Garrett. I know I'm amazing, and it's like 99% of why you're here. But to go deeper than that, and kind of the reasons either through the community, the relationships. For me, it's a lot, to be honest. It's you guys. It's the relationships, the fun times, the great people that I've met being with this company. For me, I am unrecruitable because of what Keller Williams has done to me, for me, in my family. What I've learned, who the person I've become from when I was a brand new agent sitting, listening to Rob, the previous team leader, from the people that I've met through the communities. Like, to me, it's deeper than just selling real estate, right? And it's really impacted my life and who I've become. And I'm really excited for what the future looks like for me, right? And of course, there's people ruin great things, and there's, things happen, and that happens, right? That's okay. But the company is what it stands for, and what we stand for is great. And so I'm asking you guys to think about what Keller Williams means to you, or what the value proposition that you found, or why you're here, what you find grateful for. And we want to fill up a wall out there of our value propositions for what our agents think. So take some time. That's our meeting for today. And if you could drop those off with Mondo, we're going to start filling them up, and we're going to have some up front and pass them along, because we have a lot of people on Zoom, so we want you guys to do it. Normally there's a little bit more people in here. But I want to get a bunch of these in. I want to start hanging up to what you guys think the value proposition is for Keller Williams.
All right.
Beautiful?
Yes.
All right, next week, guys, it's Lord Awards. We'll go over, I'm going to dive into normally we've been doing fun stuff. I'm going to go a little bit more speechy next week. Just to give more information for you to what's going on in the market, what things look like with NAR, and kind of do a little bit of awards at the end, just to give you guys more information of what we think the market's going to look like and all that fun stuff over the next 6 months. No one can predict the future. All we can do is kind of see what indicators are looking like. So come and join that, and we have so much going on next week. So come in, train, have some good time. Thank you guys all so much. I love all you guys, and we'll see you next week here, back, and lots of training.
All right, Zoom. See you guys later.